Alright, hi kindergarteners. So what we're doing today is we're going to take the paper that you painted. How awesome did they come out, right? You should have 2 pieces of paper and you're going to be holding it in front of you. It's called landscape style, but it's the long style like a hot dog. Okay, so we're not going to hold them up and down like this, like a tall building. We're going to go side to side. You're going to start with 1 piece of paper. We're going to flip them over. You're going to take your marker and we are going to begin drawing. Now the most important part of this is that you notice how big I'm drawing. I'm not doing it super duper tiny. We want to use as much paper as possible. So I want you to make sure that you do that. So you're going to put a little mark at the top, almost touching the top of the paper. Then you're going to put a little bit a mark at the side, and it's not at the top, it's a little bit down. And then the same thing over here. So that way we know to stretch from dot to dot to dot. How awesome is that? So the first thing we're going to do is this kind of rainbow, and I'm going to connect my dots. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to touch, 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 and I'm going to go all the way to my end. You see how I'm really stretching it throughout my colored paper? And then I'm going to go ahead and do another line starting from here, but I'm not going to go all the way across the paper this time. But I am going to come down. I'm almost making kind of like the letter U, but I'm stopping before I come up. Now, you guys know how to make rectangle shapes. So we're going to make a rectangle, and this is going to go down all the way until it almost touches the bottom. And then we're going to do the letter M. Up, down, up, down. And then we're going to come back up until it's about exactly where the first one is. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come over and come down, stretch it out. It's almost touching the bottom. And then we're going to do the letter what? That's right, the letter M. And then we're going to stretch it all the way back up. How many legs do you think we should do for this crocodile? How many legs do they have? That's right, 4. So we're going to do 2 more legs, but this time they're going to be a little bit closer to the end of my paper here. So we're going to make the belly of my crocodile, and then I'm going to do my 3rd leg. That's right, we're going to do a rectangle, make the letter M. Those look like claws, don't they? Come up and do my next one. This one though, look how cool this is. I'm going to make it almost part of the edge of my paper here. So I'm going to draw my line right on the edge of my paper. It's so close. And I am done. Now, we are missing something. What are we missing? I don't know. It looks like we're missing a head. So we're going to push this paper over here. We're going to take our 2nd piece of paper, flip it over, and now it's time for our head. I'm going to pause the video just about here, and we're going to go around and check to see how everyone's doing. And, you know, think about it. If you made a mistake, maybe I wanted this line to be much bigger. Well, this is on the back of your drawing, so you don't have to worry about making mistakes. Do the line that you want to do, and then we can just not even think about it once we're done. So don't worry about making mistakes. I'm going to start on my next one. Now the same thing here, really think about where I'm going with my lines. So I'm going to do a dot here and a dot a little further down. If you put your fingers on top, your fingers should kind of fit inside of those 2 dots that we just did. I'm going to do a dot at the top, that's where my eyes are going to be. And I'm going to go all the way to the other side and do a dot here, because remember, we're connecting the dots. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a straight line out. And now we're going to do the letter M, but we're going to do the letter M like the McDonald's sign. It's going to be rounded letter M. So if you need to take your finger and trace it, you can totally trace it first with your finger so you get the idea of what you want to do. And you're going to come up, touch the top, come down, and do another letter, the other side of the letter M. Look at that. That's going to be where the eyes go. How cool is that, right? And then we're going to continue to do a straight line, and right before it touches the end, we're going to curve it down. This is going to be the nose to our crocodile. Great job. Now this dot here is going to come down, and it's going to go all the way to about here, so I'll make a dot so we know to connect. I'm going to take my, sorry, it was not in the video, so I'm going to make a dot a little bit down here. I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to stretch it all the way to that dot. Make sure you touch it, and then we're going to come up. So this kind of looks like the letter U, right? So you're going to do straight line to connect the dots and then come up a little bit. Excellent. And now we have to make the mouth, and we need a really, really big, open, wide mouth. So I'm going to put a little dot in the middle, and I'm going to make kind of like a triangle shape. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to reach all the way to that dot, and then I'm going to do it again, but it's going to touch this one here. So I'm going to reach, 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 reach all the way. Look at how big that is. Excellent. What I want you to do right before we get to the next step is I want you to put your name on your paper. And we can come around and help you write your name if you need some help, but I think you can try it first. So you're going to put your name, you're going to put your class, I think your KLS, and my other kindergarten classes, you can do your class name, and then that way when we do our next step, we will be ready and know exactly whose is whose. Okay, so have fun making your crocodile, and we'll come around and help you out.